The project curve on surface command is a way for you to take an existing curve and sort of blast it down onto a surface and turn it into a curve on surface. Or actually, I guess it'd be more accurate to say take a duplicate of it and make that into a curve on surface. Let me demonstrate to show you what I'm talking about. I'll create a very simple surface, in this case a plane, and let's make a NURBS curve. So let's see, I know we can't really see right now, so I'll go into wireframe, and we'll just curve this out like so. And I'll move this up above, just so we can see it. Now, we select our surface, select our curve, and we go to Edit NURBS, Project Curve on Surface. Let's open up our options, and we have Project Along. What this is going to do is allow us to control the way in which the projection takes place, whether or not we're going to use the view as a way of calculating, or whether or not we're going to use the surface normal. If we have active view selected, and we are looking in the perspective view, Maya will use the perspective view to actually paste this on. So if I click Apply, notice that it kind of got blasted down at the angle at which we were viewing, within a certain degree of accuracy. If we go to the top view, it'll get blasted straight down upon it, side view, same thing, and so on. The surface normal option is actually a bit more interesting. What this is going to do is actually use the surface normals, the actual shape of a surface, as a way to kind of magnetically pull the curve down onto the surface. And one of the best ways to show this off is to create a sphere. And let's go to Create, and let's make some text. And what do we have? We have Maya in Times New Roman. That is the standard. So let's create that. Now, when you're using surface normal, it's best to make sure that your object you're going to be projecting is on the outside of the surface normal. So move it outside your surface, in this case of a sphere. And we'll kind of center this up on the sphere like so. Then we'll select our our sphere, and we'll select our curves. Let's say Edit NURBS, Project Curve on Surface, and we'll use Surface Normal, and Project, and it's thinking, and then boom, look what we get. We get the word Maya projected down onto the surface. And if you take a look at this, you can even see kind of how it went. This M points straight out to here, points straight out to here. It's following the exact curvature and normals of the surface. Very handy if you need to get text down on a surface, or any sort of curved shape you need to blast right down onto a NURBS model. Very, very cool. Now let's come down and take a look at some of the other options we have. We have our tolerance, which we have the global tolerance, which of course is up under our settings pane. If we go under settings, under preferences, we have positional tolerance, which is by default set to 0.01, or we can specify a local tolerance of anything higher or lower than that. In most cases, you won't need to adjust that. Curve range, we have complete or partial, which probably for the text won't do much for us. Let me go ahead and create a new curve. And let's see here. Let's make a spiral, because spirals are cool. So says Tim Burton. And I agree with him. And we'll pull this out here and press 5. And we'll select our surface and our curve. We have surface normal again, so let's click Apply. And boom, it goes right down onto the surface. Actually, let me undo that. Let me check partial this time and click Apply. And because of that, we have a subcurve node, which if you guys followed along through all the edit curve tools, you have seen this before. And what this gives you is a min and max value. You can also hit the Show Manipulator tool, T key, and you can control exactly how much of that curve is going to come along for the ride. Very cool. And really, that's about it. This is just a way for you to take a curve and project it down onto a surface rather than having to make the surface live and create the curve from there. So that'll wrap things up for this video. Thanks a lot.